back to Kids Can Business News. I'm Emma and this is my co-host Carlos. Our story today is with Cruces Creatives and about the services they provide for our community. Today our guest is Sandy.
Thank you, Sandy, for joining us. What is your job at Cruces Creatives?
So when Cruces Creatives is open and available, I teach classes here on location to 4th and 5th graders, STEAM classes, which stands for Science, Technology, Engineering, Arts, and Math. And we also had a couple of classes that were on site at the schools, again, for 4th and 5th graders during the school year. But with the COVID-19 closure, we've shifted our program and we've begun to make student maker kits. And these open up our audience to just broadly any school student who is interested in making. And we've done the distribution of those kits drive-through style. So people register for the kits and then they come on through. We meet them out in the parking lot, hand them their little bag of goodies and instructions, and off they go to do their exploring and making at home.
Thank you for that information. What is the mission of Cruces Creatives?
Cruces Creatives is a place where people can make anything, that is bringing together the people who know how and also the people who are interested in learning how with the tools. And that gets into a pretty broad range of things. We have not only our kids program, but we also have what's called Job Shop for people who are looking for just that right thing that they can't get manufactured or made somewhere else. We bring together the people who know how with the people who want the job done. And then we have a lot of other things that happen in this space just with general making. But mostly, Cruces Creatives is about getting people making and getting them access to the tools that they need to do that making.
Wow, that is very interesting. Thank you.
It's an awesome place.
Yeah. How has the coronavirus affected your business?
Like I said, we changed a lot. It's a very different thing from meeting with students than it is to actually just handing out the kit and sending it to it. So rather than spending a lot of my time working with kids face to face and instructing them based on what they're doing and what I see happening with them in their project, I had to think about all of those things in advance and figure out how to write up instructions and send those instructions home. But it did open us a good opportunity that we were able to translate all of our English instruction into Spanish because we've had some really awesome volunteers. It's also impacted Cruces Creatives in that because it's a space that's specifically about bringing people together, that's pretty hard to do with a stay-at-home order. So there's not been a lot of people. You can see in the background behind me, things are looking pretty dark and quiet around here.
I can see how that can be hard. Can you please share information about your makerspace?
Yeah, I love this makerspace. We have lots of different options around here. Like I've mentioned, the kids' room. We also have a textile room that focuses on things like sewing and weaving. We even have a big industrial sewing machine. We've got an audio-visual room, which allows for portrait photography as well as the earmuffs and the equipment needed for recording. So if you guys wanted to do a podcast, we have that equipment here. Once a month, the first Friday exhibits have been happening here. We have an open space that is big and broad for setting up your big easels and doing big art paintings. Cruces Creatives has been involved in a lot of mural making in the community. There's also a wood shop and an electronics lab, and I feel like I'm forgetting something else, but there's a lot of amazing stuff that's happening. One of the cool things about the equipment that we have is we have been able to be part of the community mask making. We have not only people who are doing the sewing of the cotton masks, but also we have people who are working with the 3D printers and with silicone to create the bigger face shields and other kinds of masks. So Cruces Creatives went from being a hub for creative energies based on everybody's individual projects to a place where we're really helping the community and using all of that creative energy to solve the problems of getting protective personal equipment.
Wow, that sounds really cool.
It's an awesome.
How can we keep informed about recent changes?
You will be able to get the information at www.crucescreatives.org. And that will give you just the general of what's happening at Cruces Creatives. But if you're specifically interested in the maker kits, we have the rest of this week and a couple of days next week that we'll be handing out kits. And for that, you can look at www.crucescreatives.org/student-maker-kits.
Thank you for that information. Do you have any upcoming events you would like to share?
So like I said, we have those 3 more, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. We'll be having our final maker kits that are going out as part of the end of the school year. And one of the fun things about the kits that we gave out earlier is there is an invitation in a couple of those to do an art show. So students who picked those kits up will have an opportunity to showcase their work and create a community art piece that we hope to be announcing as soon as we can open our doors and have the public in again.
I know you had previously already told us how we can keep informed, but is there any other way we can contact you?
We are also on Instagram and on Facebook at Cruces Creatives, and we are encouraging people to post what they have done with the maker kits at #CCMakerKits. And if anybody has specific questions for me, you can email me at s.smith@crucescreatives.org.
Thank you for your time. Thank you for tuning in to Kids Can Business News. I'm Emma, and this is my co-host Carlos. Make sure that you follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at kidscan_yep. I'm Emma, and this is my co-host Carlos, and we're coming at you from Kids Can Business News. Stay home and stay safe. Bye, guys.